Hello everyone, welcome back to Week Star with Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Today we are going to be looking into what are your person's thoughts of you and also how do they see you right now. So what do they think of you overall? How do they perceive you? But before I get into that, make sure you are subscribed down below, and also if any of you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, all the information about that can be found in the description box below this video and also in the pinned comment below. You will find my website and my email address through which you can contact me. If any of you want to support Vic's Tarot Guidance or just want to be in touch with more videos and more 18 plus content, you can of course check that out. We have the Patreon down below as well. The link is in the description box and in the pinned comment as well. Thank you everyone for your beautiful support, and thank you to everyone who has been donating to this channel. Let's get into the groups now. Group number one here, this is going to be the beautiful Aqua Aura Crystal. Then group number one here is also the Archangel Animal Oracle card deck. For group number two, we have the Citrine Crystal. It's gorgeous, absolutely lovely citrine. I love how it catches the light here. So group number two with Citrine, and group number two is going to be the Green Witch Oracle. And for group number three here, we have the classic Rose Quartz Crystal. And for group number three here, we also have the Mystical Shaman Oracle over here. Right, so these are the three groups we're going to be looking into. We're going to be asking what they see you as, how they perceive you, and we're also of course going to be getting into the tarot as well. The timestamps for the groups are down below in the description box in the pinned comment if you just want to hop into your reading. If you feel like hanging out a bit here, make sure you take a few deep breaths. As always, you can pick more than one group for more than one person, whatever you are guided to do. Make sure you pick out of your intuition, out of that gut feeling, what you're guided towards, what sort of group or crystal is calling to you the most. That's going to be your group, and I'll see you all in your chosen groups. Make sure you pause the video if you need a bit more time. Hello, group number one, welcome. If you have picked this lovely crystal, this Aqua Aura point, and also here, if you have picked the Archangel Animal Oracle, wow, that was a bit of a mouthful. We're going to get into it. See how your person sees you at this time, what they think of you. So let's get into it. For group number one, please, Spirit, so how do they think of them? What do they see them as? We have Rhinoceros here. With Rhinoceros, overall, I'm getting you are seen as a very unique person. Your person definitely considers you as someone who stands out of the crowd, someone very unique, like your whole personality, your characteristic, the type of character you bring into this world, it feels like it's dying off a little bit. So it feels like you're a very special type of person for this person. You are seen as obviously someone very courageous, someone very strong. You feel like you take things very well, like you don't struggle with things, or at least you have a very composed way of being in the face of difficulty here. With the Metatron all around here, I'm definitely picking up someone who is very grounded in their spirituality, or very grounded in their more spiritual, experiential world, or how you see this world. It feels like it's overall very grounded, but at the same time quite a spiritual experience for you. What else? It just feels like you carry with yourself a certain aura, a certain being that is definitely making you stand out from the crowd. From this person's perspective of you, you are felt as someone who is very connected to the earth. So you are overall someone who is also very earthy. from this person's perspective. Very grounded, very much like a pentacle energy. You feel like someone who is quite practical, okay? Even though maybe from your interests it wouldn't seem like that, but overall this feels like it's a practical type of person. Very solid, very down to earth, very realistic, very practical. You're someone who definitely aligns with common sense as well from this person's perspective of you. So I'm just fixing the crystals a bit. There we go. So let's see, rhinoceros. What else, Spirit, please? For group number 1, how do they perceive them? How do they see them right now? You are someone, I feel like this person is a little bit afraid to get close to just because of your majestic persona, that there is something powerful about you, and this person is like, whoa, I really have to be feeling good about myself to be able to face them, you know. You're seen as someone who is incredibly hardworking here with the ant. You are very good when it comes to working in a team, working in a community. You just are seen as a busy little ant or a busy little bee even. This person does consider you to be someone who is very busy, possibly at this time as well. You also do like to cooperate with others for the highest good of the community. We have again Metatron's cube here, so that's definitely not a coincidence here. Metatron is deeply influencing you at this time. That's just, by the way, coming from Spirit to you. That's not how your person sees you. Your person might see you as someone who's deeply connected to some higher spiritual knowledge here, but overall no more than that. So what we have here is someone who works well with others, someone who likes to cooperate, to make or bring something about. You are overall very, very liked by other people, or at least that's what this person thinks. They think like you are a social butterfly even, or someone who is just overall very friendly, very liked by their community, by the people around them. This person doesn't feel like people have anything bad to say about you ever. It just feels like you are one of those, you know, angel beings who can't do no wrong. It just feels like you're very good. You know how to approach other people, you know how to get along with other people, you have a strong amount of discipline here as well, is what's coming through. And also you do have a tough exterior. Like all of these three animals, you know, the rhinoceros and hedgehog, they all have a certain tough exterior to them. So hedgehog, be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Overall, you're an incredibly lovely person is what's coming through with hedgehog. Very gentle, very soft, very sweet, very loving. Yet, you know, you do have a tough outer shell. This person sees you as someone who is difficult to get close to just because you are someone who has, you know, tough walls, or, you know, you just might be an introvert who likes to do their own thing. So it's difficult to get close to you, even though you're friendly to people. You know, I don't want to say that you're, you know, a social butterfly and an introvert in that way. Like, you're a social butterfly in the sense of how friendly you are to others and how sociable you are with other people here, and how well you get along with everybody. Yet that doesn't mean like you are an extrovert. So I do want to make that clear here. Your person does consider you to be an introverted person. Your person here does think that you are someone who has a tight-knit bubble of friends, or just like a couple of very, very close friends. You're not someone who spreads out, so to speak. As an extrovert would, you know, have a lot of different people who they hang out with. So yes, definitely that, but it's difficult for this person to get close to you emotionally, especially. They definitely feel that softness behind you, but somehow they are afraid to get closer to you also, you know, because it feels like they are a little bit maybe afraid of you as well, here with the rhinoceros coming through. And we have the monkey. Like, you are cute, you are playful, you are fun to be around, you are very homely, you're very loving, you're someone who definitely offers support to others. What else? Here we have the monkey, experience all that life has to offer. You're also quite an adventurous person, so you like to have different experiences. Not so much, that you would seek adventure out, but you like to welcome adventure when it is presented to you. You're also very soft, very accommodating, also very lovely. They love to hug you, or they just love to imagine hugging you here as well as what's coming through. So let's see, anything else, Spirit? We have the dog. So again, someone who is very good when it comes to working and cooperating with others, someone who is overall very well received by other people as well. Again, we have discipline repeating itself. Here we have practicality repeating itself. We have here be disciplined in your home and community life. So you're definitely someone who is deeply contributing to the well-being of people around you. People around you really notice you. They love your presence. They love seeing you around. There is just something about you that lights up the room. And you're very playful. You do have good humor as well here with the monkey coming through. Right, so let's see now what else wants to come out for you guys. We're going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot because that's just something that I recently got and I want to work with it a little bit more. So let's see what we get here, my loves, for you. Okie doke, King of Pentacles. Okay, so again, that practicality. Your person sees you as someone, again, grounded, practical, someone who follows common sense, very, very, generous, someone with their feet on the ground, very much connected to Mother Earth as well. You possibly like to work in the garden, or at least your person sees you as the type of person who would be doing things outside in the garden. They just like to imagine you out in nature as well. There is something about you that's very strongly connected and resonant with the earth, with the soil, and with exercising or doing things outside in nature with the King of Pentacles. Your person sees you as someone who is incredibly financially successful, financially abundant here, someone who just has good success in life, someone who is well off in life as well. Someone who is very relaxed in their demeanor here also, someone who allows things to come to them. You are seen as someone very solid, very steady here as well with the King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy is showing up here. You like good food. So your person sees you as someone who likes good food. You like good adventure here with the Two of Wands. So you are someone who is always up for a new adventure, but at the same time, you're not someone who seeks out adventure per se. You might give a suggestion, but you're not someone who is going to, jump out and plan an adventure with someone else, or at least that's how your person perceives you here with the Two of Wands. You're seen as an optimistic person, as someone who likes to travel, as someone who likes to just see what the world has to offer them. We have the Queen of Cups coming through next. So beautiful overall, someone very lovely, someone who likes to nourish others, someone who likes to support others, someone who is very caring of other people as well, very soft, very tender, especially someone who is a very good person to talk to about their own problems, someone very empathetic, very sympathetic. You're seen as quite a counselor from this person's perspective. Again, very, very nourishing with your own energy. You support other people. You lift other people up. You are someone who is quite a psychic person as well. So you have good insights. You have good understandings of things. Anything else here? It does feel like you have a lot of creativity bubbling inside of you as well here. Your person here is saying that they don't often get to see a lot of that creativity, but they know it's there. You know, they're sort of like cut off from it because they're not so close to you here, is what I'm getting. But I definitely sense that creative streak inside of you. So let's see what else comes out. Spirit. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so this person currently sees you as someone who is on a journey towards bettering their mental diet, especially, but also on a journey to a new adventure. It's like you are progressing in your life towards something new right now, towards a new way of approaching life, or you are trying to understand life from a different perspective. Your person sees you as someone who is letting go of what is you know, the darker side of your life, and you are just proudly and courageously stepping forward towards something better, towards something that is serving you, towards something that is filling you up here. They see you moving towards a more optimistic way of approaching life, a more optimistic way of being. You're not holding yourself back anymore, is what's going on here. You're just really allowing yourself to be guided in the direction of what serves you here. Or at least that's how they perceive you. That's how they currently see your life path. With the Queen of Cups, I forgot to mention, we have Cancer, Pisces, and also Scorpio energy showing up. Your person does see you as someone with quite a lot of depth here, and someone who is a little bit argumentative, you know, someone who likes to stand their ground. We have that rhinoceros. I'm just imagining the rhinoceros sort of charging towards someone. And that's something that I get here with the Five of Wands as well. You know, you're someone who really stands their own ground. You know, you're not someone who's going to be messed with from this person's perspective. And they deeply do appreciate that about you. Like, you have very strong beliefs, you know where you stand. You are not a conflicting person, but you do stand your ground. You know, you are going to stand up for yourself, or you're going to stand up for other people here if the situation calls for it. And yeah, you're going to stand tall and strong in your beliefs, in your perspective, in what you want to see in the world. You know, you're going to be very protective of your own people here as well, and of yourself. So you are naturally very accommodating, very open, very lovely. But when it comes to standing up for yourself, you do tend to get a bit, you know, a bit more, I want to say, difficult, quote unquote. But yeah, your person here feels like they really appreciate that about you. They like that you're not a pushover. They like that you stand your ground, you know, that you stand tall, that you're like, no, I'm not going to take that. Yet you have these strong senses of boundaries about you here as well. We have the Five of Cups coming through. So this person does see you possibly regretting certain things in your life, or just crying over things that have happened. Maybe they see that something difficult is going on in your life right now, something that you had to let go of, or there was like a connection that was just, you know, cut off a little bit at this time. They see you going through some emotional turmoil at this time as well here with the Five of Cups, or just dealing with some regret, dealing with some grief here, or maybe you're mourning someone, or you're just, you know, dealing with a connection not being the same as it was before. You do have a lot of things, a lot of people who are in your life already, but this person does see you as sometimes focusing on things that are lost to you, almost like a little bit of a habit. They see this as a bit of a habit that you have, that you focus on the things that are lost, or the things that are gone. You know, maybe people who have left your life, for example, you tend to sometimes at least focus on that here. You tend to go into that pain often willingly, even when from this person's perspective you wouldn't necessarily have to do that. Okay, so what do we have here on the bottom? We have the Nine of Cups. So overall here, it feels like you are taking care of yourself. You are currently someone who is filling their own cup. You enjoy spending time with yourself here. This person just likes to see you on your own because you're always in your own mind. You're always just super enjoying yourself. You know, there is just something about you on your own that is so satisfying and fulfilling for this person. It's like you are in that zone when you are alone. There is just something so fulfilling there. So you like your company a lot. This person sees you as someone who is at peace with themselves, someone who is at peace with their emotions, someone who tends to sometimes be a bit melancholic here, or a bit, romanticizing things, just diving into that melancholic emotional realm. But it feels like you do enjoy that occasionally as well here, and that's okay. So yeah, you enjoy yourself. You are someone who is fulfilling their own self right now, their own life. You're bringing things to yourself that you know you need and that you know you want. And we have the Empress on the bottom here as well. So yeah, your person here does also see you as someone who is an attractive person. If this is a love interest or if it's someone else, this person just considers you to be an attractive person. If it's a love interest, they might have something for you as well, like have certain needs they want to fulfill with you, or just want to move towards you here. They find you to be very, very beautiful. They find you to be someone who is nice to look at. They really like your cheeks. Random message coming through here. So your cheeks, the way that they sort of shine, especially if you are out and they are a little bit flushed. So your skin being a little bit flushed is what your person likes to see about you here as well. So what do we have next, Spirit? So we're going to move into some arcana of astrology here, and then also get a couple of cards. Not cards, but those little trinkets. I'm just going to get them. All right. So let's see what wants to come out with our beautiful arcana of astrology. So Spirit, what's going on? What can you tell us about group number 1? What's their person's perception of them? How do they see them? We have Hygeia coming through. We have Vesta coming through, cute. And here we have the 3rd house coming through. Sagittarius is on the bottom of the deck here. So I'm just going to put the Sagittarius energy over here, if it holds. So Hygeia is seen as a purifier. It's the asteroid of the purification and healing and cleansing. So how does your person see you here? They see you as someone who's, again, a counselor of others, someone who likes to deeply take care of others' needs, emotional needs especially, and someone who is a healer through that talking cure energy. So talking cure is something that you have really mastered, allowing someone to talk to you and tell you their troubles and dealing through those troubles together, or just allowing them to tell you things, and through that bringing about healing. Your energy is overall very, very healing, very, very watery here. You're a proponent of health here as well. Maybe you are connected to medicine in some way as well, maybe a psychiatric practice, or clinical psychology, or psychology in any way. You do feel like you are just there to help people get better in some way, maybe even psychotherapy, or a coaching, for example, as well. So yeah, you do feel like, from this person's perspective, you are someone who takes care of others. in whatever manner you feel like you want to. You are someone who is very cleanly, clean, very organized here, someone who likes to focus on medicine, someone who is very scientifically oriented, someone who likes to look at science for news and certain new insights as well. Randomly, you are seen as someone who likes to read medical journals here, or just likes to read scientific literature. Very random coming through. So anything else here? This person really sees you as someone who focuses on their mental health a lot, their physical health as well, but mostly their mental health. And you do like to take care of the mental health of everybody around you as well. Especially here with this Vesta energy, you know, Vesta is that energy of nurturing as well. You know, it's a keeper asteroid. It's bringing about warmth, devotion, tending to someone, sometimes even sacrificing themselves a little bit in order to tend to someone. But overall, it's that energy of home. It's that energy of security. You know, really strong devotion towards something or someone. So a person here with that devotion also sees you as having a higher calling within yourself, which you are fulfilling, or you are on your way towards fulfilling that with the Six of Swords there. And yeah, you're in complete service to this devotion, to what you can bring about to the community, you know, what you can give to community with this ant and with that dog energy over here as well. Overall, you are someone who is a private person here, who likes to take care of other people, and you really like to be in your own passion here. It's something that you thrive on, to just do things that are very passionate to you. It's like you can't do anything that's not in alignment with your passion here. And here we have the third house. The third house is the energy of the realm of communication, and it is connected to Gemini and Mercury. So how does your person see you? They see you as someone who likes to think, as someone who is quite an intellectual person, or overall someone who likes to intellectualize. You are a good communicator. You put out or just explain your thoughts in a very concise manner. You are very analytical. You like to analyze your problems and use your logical reasoning skills in getting things forward, bringing a certain argument to someone else, or just explaining your situation or your perception to someone else. You do like to take, you know, little trips to places. And just with the third house with Mercury here, what I'm getting is here, your person thinks that you are the type of person who is often late to things. Like you have that little bit of a thing about you that you are often late. And that can be just completely out of, you know, who you are, or it can be completely on point. So if it's going to resonate, it's going to resonate here, but that's just what your person thinks of you. It's not necessarily right at all, but they just see you as someone who is a bit of a wild cannon. You sometimes get delayed, or certain things happen that you can't be somewhere on time. With Sagittarius here, we have someone who is optimistic. So they see us optimistic. They see us someone who likes to explore life mentally and physically. Someone who likes to know things. Someone who is very knowledgeable and likes to seek out knowledge. Someone who is very curious. Almost like a child, you know, very curious, always wants to know more, very playful with their knowledge as well. You are someone who's quite a committed person. Someone who likes to have a certain religious or spiritual practice that they can rely upon, or someone who likes to just overall explore those realms or those themes, and someone who is always on a certain search towards something. You know, you like to be on the go. You like to be always learning new things. You like to get into new circumstances, into new situations in life. Okay, dope. So you know what's coming. So we have another thing going on. So we're just going to get you guys some signs here. So let's see what wants to come through. Just going to shuffle. Okay. So we have Capricorn here again, someone who is quite good with money, someone who has good status in their life right now. We have Libra, someone very balanced, someone who is a good communicator, and someone who holds balance within people in general. Here is what I'm getting, or within groups. Even though you are sometimes argumentative, you do tend to lean more towards holding balance. Scorpio, you are interested in the occult here, so a person sees you as someone who is a bit witchy, someone who is a very deep feeler as well. You do tend to have a bit of a poker face, or at least that's how your person sees you here, and they see that a lot is going on underneath that. So you are a little bit mysterious, often very strong, very deep feeler, very beautiful, just very interesting. You do call this person in, and you're quite a dreamy person with Pisces. You have very good intuition as well. Yeah, very, very good when it comes to emotions, swimming in the emotions of other people, dealing with the emotions of other people. That's something here aligning strongly with Scorpio energy as well. So that's all that I have for you, my loves, today. Thank you so much for tapping in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and share this video with someone that you know would benefit from it. And if you want to support this channel on Patreon, the link is down below as well. We offer exclusive perks such as mature 18+ videos, as well as healing and a lot of other stuff. Make sure you are joined down below. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. If you want to dive deeper into a personal tarot reading, the links are down below. My website is down below, as is my email address. So make sure you contact me if you want a more personal, unique approach to your own situation. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you have a beautiful day. Sending you so much love, so much light. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. If you have picked the Citrine crystal over here, this is going to be your reading for what do they perceive you as? How do they see you today? Or how do they see you right now? Why am I'm singing like Linda? Wow, Linda from Bob's Burgers. Maybe they see you like Linda, or there is just a similarity there. I just started singing randomly. Possibly you just randomly sing sometimes as well, or that's just how your person sees you. But yeah, Linda from Bob's Burgers tapping in here. They see you as a very upbeat person, very optimistic, very fun to be around, very enjoyable. You are quite a lot of things in a little bundle. So let's see what wants to come out for you. Ritual, interesting, sweet corn, Leo energy. Here you are someone who they see has a ritual on the nose, quite on the nose, isn't it? Very grounded person with this grounding sign, with this earth sign, but also someone who likes to be in the spotlight is what I'm getting here. Let's just get a couple of cards out. We have hope, beautiful daffodil energy, beautiful. So we have the Taurus energy here along with some air sign. Just want to get the cards out. We have healing with geranium here, Aries energy. Again, air energy showing up for us here as well. You're someone this person sees as someone who does things with etheric oils, or just yeah, like dealing with some type of herbs or making teas or something like that. They see you as someone who is very much into plant healing here. Just also with you picking this oracle, there is something about you that's interested in plants, or at least that's how they see you. We have divination here with chives. And also, what's that? That is Scorpio energy there. So yeah, a little bit of a witchy vibe, in the sense of you do things with plants. That's as much as it takes today, doesn't it? So stimulation here, a chili. excitable person, exciting person, a little bit of a spicy person. This here feels like to me this person sometimes doesn't know what to expect of you. You just sometimes offer a bit of spice, a bit of that oomph energy, a bit of that fire. So let's just go slowly. Let's just start off with the ritual energy, with sweet corn energy here. So with sweet corn energy, there is something about you that brings people together. You like to connect to people, or overall you just like to connect people, connect different groups. You are someone who likes to be in the spotlight in some way here. What is that Leo energy? You're a very confident person. You are the first in the line to do something or to get something or to get to something here from this person's perspective. Just a side note, you know, even if this doesn't resonate, this is how your person feels like they perceive you. So, you know, might not resonate at all with you guys, but it's not intended to resonate always. So, with that being said, this person does see you as someone who is offering a lot to other people, someone who has a sort of a very charismatic energy about them as well, very sweet energy, someone who is just sweet, someone who tastes sweet energetically. Okay, even, you know, maybe this person got to taste you and you tasted sweet to them. That's just for a selected few of you though. But we have hope here coming through next. So daffodil, someone who is very optimistic, someone who is first in line for something again. We have here Taurus energy and also Pluto energy. So the energy that's connecting to this card is definitely Hades and also Persephone and their story. There is something about you maybe that likes really, you know, ancient Greek myths or just mythology in general, or archetypal knowledge, things like that. You do feel like you resonate with that sort of primal astrological thinking, primal symbols of human beings as well. Man and His Symbols by Carl G. Jung is coming through here. This person considers you to be a bit of a psychologist, if I do say so myself. So you are someone who is oriented to new beginnings from this person's perspective. You like to do new things. You like to orient yourself to new things. You're overall quite a grounded person. You like good food, good drinks. You like to, you know, have good stuff around you. Overall, you have very strong self-esteem here. And again, you're someone who is very lucky. For some reason, this person sees like you are a very lucky person. You get things that you desire, and you're also very friendly. You are an overall incredibly friendly person, very nice to hang out with, very cheerful, very chipper. Leaning on here with healing, you do bring that sort of softness, that healing energy to the group. You are very nurturing as well with healing showing up here. You do like to take care of others, but also in quite of a strong approach. You do have certain healing and divinatory insights. Maybe you are a little bit psychic here, or just have very strong intuition, very strong gut feeling, which helps other people a lot and also might have helped this person out as well. But overall, again, we have Venus energy. So Venus is popping out here. Divine feminine energy is popping out here. They see you as a gentle, soft, very accommodating person, someone who deals with plants, someone who is a bit of a witch, someone who likes to have their own garden, just, you know, is very good with plants or does some type of divinatory practice. Here, you are seen as someone who is a comfort to this person, someone who brings this person peace of mind. So they do consider you as someone who promotes healing and someone who is like a remedy for them, someone who makes them feel good, someone who makes them feel content, very peaceful. You bring love, harmony into this person's life, and overall you are also someone who brings happiness to this person's life here with healing. The same thing goes for this divination energy. Here we have Hecate and more Mars energy coming through, especially like with that Scorpio energy here as well. It's a bit more powerful. It's got a bit of more of an oomph to it. So sometimes you can sort of give insights that are a little bit, stronger, that are quite deep. You do feel things very, very deeply. And this person sees like you are aligned with the divine in some way. You feel like you are powerful, and you also do tend to calm them down. This person does consider you a witch just because of the influence that you have on them as well, on their sense of self and how good they feel around you. So they consider you to have certain magical qualities here. But yeah, you do bring out abundance in them, and also you do feel like you are an abundant person. You have a lot of strength, and also your person here sees you as someone who is very emotionally balanced with divination and with healing. And just something about you that's very, very sort of chill, but definitely in their own power. With stimulation on the bottom of the deck with this cute chilly energy, and we have refinement dahlia here on the bottom as well. So obviously you're very refined in your mannerisms, in your speech, in the way that you dress, in the way that you come about. But also with chilly here, you have strong loyalty to people. You are a bit spicy sometimes, especially like with that more Marsonian Scorpio energy. There's an oomph to you, there's a depthness to you. But also you're very passionate. This person sees you as a negative energy protection and someone who is incredibly loving. Again, we have Aries here showing up with Mars. So yeah, you are a passionate person, someone who is protective of their own people, someone who is very responsible also, and someone who always has a positive outcome laid out for themselves. You always work on your passions in life here from your person's perspective as well, and you're always striving towards something greater, and you always do listen strongly to your own intuition here. So you're a very intuitive person overall. Right, so let's move on here. So we're going to start off with the energy of these cards. So we're moving on with the Witch's energy. And we're tapping into the Everyday Witch Tarot here to see what else can come out for you. So Everyday Witch, Green Witch, all the witch, 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 witch. Okay, you're a witch. Obviously, you're a witch. So let's see. Just depends on what witch means for this person. Definitely someone very wise. Yes, definitely very wise. This person is a bit suspicious because they know you have strong insights. They're a bit afraid that you would see too strongly into them and, see things that they sometimes don't want to see about themselves. So yeah, they're a bit careful how they tread around you, even though you're such a lovely presence. And they do consider you to be very good, very lovely, very nourishing. They also see that strong potential of like that, that chilly energy, that's something that's really going to wake them up. That's something that's very deep. That's something that's going to tap into certain things inside of them. That's just going to put them out of their balance a bit, that's just going to be like a whoo. That was spicy as heck. And yeah, they're a bit careful around you, I would say, just because of your strong, insightful nature. So let's see now what else comes through here. It's like they like to get a bit of a garnish of you. It's not like they would put the whole of you into their own mouth. They would just like take a little bit. So what do we have here? We have judgment. Yeah, you bring about reckoning. You're always on the road to your own transformation. You are always just drop that card. You are always improving yourself here. You are always self-reflecting. You're always self-refining yourself. Possibly your person thinks that you play a musical instrument. Here flute is coming out, or saxophone, I don't know why, just randomly. So sorry about those messages or those sounds if you can hear them. But yeah, like this is definitely the case. You are someone who is very aligned with nature. Yeah, very strong, very self-reflective. You always think about things. You always think about new things, what's happening in your life. You always do tend to, you know, have that time. You need to take that time off to reflect on what's going on in your life. Often, that's how your person sees you, at least. Like you like to take rest, to contemplate things, and you bring about change everywhere you go. Right, what else here? We're going to take these two. So we have here the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. A strong masculine energy is coming out. Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. So this person does feel quite a strong connection with you, a strong sense of unity with you, if you will. So quite a masculine energy. You are felt as a masculine person. Even though you do have a lot of Venus here as well, so it's an interesting play. It's possibly that sometimes you do tend to be very feminine, and sometimes you do tend to allow that masculine side of you to take the reins. So this person sees you as having strong balance between the yin and the yang, so the masculine and the feminine energies. Here's what's coming through. Right, so let's move quickly through these cards. With the King of Pentacles, you are generous. You are seen as financially successful, or just financially very well off. You're seen as someone grounded, someone who is steady, so someone who is very good in the worldly and material world, even though you are a bit spiritual here. You are someone very stable, someone who is also quite a hard worker, someone who is overall very mature, a good leader, and someone who is good at manifesting what they want to create in their own lives, right? Very grounded and very steady with both feet on the ground, but someone who is also a dreamer. You are someone who is an assertive person. With the King of Wands, you have a very strong sense of self, you know, very strong, stable position, strong ego. You are assertive, you are bold. Your person sees you as someone who is very motivated person, someone who is courageous and quite a daring person as well. Powerful as well here, very confident. You are very magnetic, very sort of attractive. You have a certain charisma about you. You have quite an intense energy about you here as well. And definitely this person sees you as someone who is a master of their own life, a master of their own faith, with a very strong, motivated energy. And someone who is also here very inspiring, someone who sort of embodies passion and courage. You are often seen also as a natural leader and a visionary here. Sometimes you do have visions or ideas that are greater than life here, though. But overall, you know, you do attract people. You are the flame that so many moths circle here from your person's perspective. You do tend to attract people. You have certain magnetism about you, certain charisma that definitely calls people to you. So let's see what else. With the Four of Cups here, you are someone who, when it comes to emotions, you do tend to be a bit slow to act, or just want to be very reflective when it comes to emotions, when it comes to connections, and who you let in. So your person sees you as someone who is careful about who they let into their world, especially their inner circle. You're not someone who is just going to tell their whole life story to everybody. You are someone who is, you know, who likes to be more compact with the people around them. So let's see what else comes out. Spirit here. We have the Three of Wands and another card, please. Let's get one more. How do they see them? Group number 2, please, Spirit. How do they see them? How does their person see them, please? How do they see group number 2 here? Okay, Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Yeah, what else? What else would fall out for you guys? Alrighty, so the Three of Wands, definitely very powerful, optimistic person, someone achievement oriented here. You do like your own freedom, so you're a freedom lover. You like to have freedom. You also do tend to be connected with a lot of people all over the world, and you always focus on the good, positive outcome. You know, you have a lot of self-confidence, you like to travel, and you like to have forward movement, forward momentum here. Yeah, you like to manifest things into being as well. You like to create things, bring things about in your own life. So next here, we have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, your person just overall sees you as someone who is a very, very lucky person. You like to change, you like to shift things up in your own life, but also you are someone who is very much guided forward by your intuition, which you consider to be faith, that you consider to be destiny in a certain way. You know that what is meant to you will come to you, or you have that sense of outlook on life is what your person sees you as. You are a bit spiritual. Obviously, we had that. We do have the High Priestess there as well. So let's just move it forward. You are also someone who is changing often, you know, someone who has possibly had a lot of turning points in their own lives, someone who is always shifting, and someone who had to learn a lot of lessons in their own lives thus far. But yeah, you're always moving, you're always a new person. You know, there's always something new about you here that your person hasn't thought of before, that they haven't seen before, and that you often do tend to embody. And here we have the High Priestess. So you're seen as someone who possibly does tarot, someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who possibly also likes to work with runes or other divinatory practices. Maybe you do tea leaf readings, coffee residue readings, just candle readings, whatever you resonate with, or maybe you scry. Just overall, you are someone who has strong intuition. Your person does see you as someone who's very psychic, someone who, again, they are a bit afraid to move closer to because of your psychic, your strong intuitive nature, because they're afraid what they're going to learn. You are seen as a mystical person occasionally as well, just because of how you express yourself. Sometimes your words are quite mystical, quite mysterious. So you do tend to be very contemplative. You possibly meditate and have strong devotion to your values. So what else here? Your person sees you as someone who has sacred knowledge on certain themes or certain just parts of life that people usually don't have insights or such strong insights in. You have quite very special talents, and yeah, you have this very empathetic nature that really makes an impression on others. You're really able to relate to others very, very deeply, and there is just something quite divine about you that your person can't fully put their finger on, but there is something divine about you. There is also a quiet growth to you, and you then tend to be this sort of silent manifester of your own life. So there's definitely something very special about you here, your quiet nature, your inner voice, and the way that you pay attention to the knowledge of the heart than that of the mind. You do tend to back it up with the mind, but overall, the first thing, the most important thing for you here from your person's perspective is the knowledge of the heart. So let's see now what else Spirit has for you. Let's tap into some arcana of astrology just to see what else is coming out for you here. So Spirit, for group number 2, wow, we have solar eclipse. Okay, powerful person. We have Hygeia. This one also came through in group number 1. Interesting. Okay. So we have solar eclipse, new moon. We have also Sagittarius energy. This one also came through in group number 1 there. Alrighty, so the solar eclipse, you are someone who is a powerful person. You are someone who has very strong potential. You are a very powerful manifester. So your person does see you as someone they do again need to be careful around. I don't know why, they just feel that. They feel like they need to be careful or tread carefully around you, because they do often feel like whatever they tell you manifests, because you're strong. There is just something off about you, you know, like you are very magnetic, very powerful. So yeah, strong potential, strong opportunities here. And yeah, you have very clear purpose, and you often do tend to nurture that in other people as well. A sense of purpose, a sense of acting with free will, acting from alignment with their own hearts. With Hygeia, you are someone focused on healing. So we have healing twice. Maybe you do Reiki, or maybe you just overall do certain healing. Maybe you do massages, or you are a doctor, maybe you're a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, a coach, or something else along those lines. Maybe you're just a very empathetic person, very sympathetic to the misfortunes of others, or you just like to be there for other people, you know. You just tend to heal others even by just being who you are, by just showing up as you. So yeah, you are someone who likes things to be clean, organized around you, is how they perceive you. Very much someone who heals other people, and someone who likes medicine, someone who focuses on their mental health a lot and the mental health of everyone around them. You are someone who also does like holistic approaches to things here, is what's coming through. Right, with new moon, you know, we have the person who is always doing something new, who is always aligning with something new in their own lives. You're always starting new things. You are always on a new page in your book of life. There's just something about you that brings a bit of uncertainty with it and a curious energy with it. You know, you do tend to always reflect. You do tend to always do new things. You just, through your contemplation, through your transitions, you always evolve. You're always shifting, you're always evolving, you're always doing something new. And this person feels like every time they meet you, there is something new about you, there's something different about you, like there's a different vibe, there's a different energy, like you're always evolving, you know. You're always shedding the old skin and letting the new skin play or take part in your life, or just, you know, grow around you, let's say. And we have Sagittarius here, a curious person, philosophical person, mystical person, someone always very curious about life, always very curious about other people, curious about everything they can get their hands on. You're also curious about astrology, is what I'm getting here. You're an optimistic person, you're a happy person, it feels like you're a fulfilled person. You're always exploring, you're very committed, very knowledgeable, very focused on what you want, and also quite religious / spiritual in your own way. Yeah, quite intellectual, you're interested in a lot of things, have a lot of hobbies, is what your person sees. And you do have a drive to understand a lot of things. So it's just like you're always learning, you're always growing, you're always evolving. Let's just see now what else wants to come through. We're just going to shuffle these little thingies. We have zodiac thingies over here, so we're just going to shuffle these, see what comes out here. So let's just see what wants to release. Let's see, we have Pisces. Okay, very dreamy, very meditative person, very soft, sensual, sensitive person as well. very intuitive with Pisces. We have Capricorn, so someone who is driven, someone who is a bit maybe status oriented as well, someone who likes to get things done, very ambitious person. We have Scorpio, again, very deep person, deep feeler, someone who might be interested in a cult or just overall is a very, very deep person, someone who feels things very deeply, but maybe sometimes doesn't show that as much to the outside world. You do tend to be sometimes a little bit closed off is how your person sees you. You do like to be in the center of attention or just known in general. With Leo here, you like to be known, you like to be admired is how your person sometimes sees you. Here with this beautiful energy. Also with Leo, you're a bundle of joy. You just bring happiness, joy to the people around you. You just light things up. You know, Leo is associated with that sunny energy, and you just do tend to bring that energy to the people around you here. So that's all that I have for you, my loves. We do have, you know, strong energies of fire here, earth here, so Aries and Sagittarius, and Leo energy, and Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. Here we have strong Jupiter here with the Wheel of Fortune as well. So you're basically born on the lucky side of life is how your person sees you. Someone with good luck, someone very deep, very emotionally well read, let's say. And yeah, just very well-rounded person who is also sometimes quite intense for this person specifically, not in general. All right, so that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope this resonated. Do let me know how this reading was for you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want to support Vic's Tarot Guidance, make sure to subscribe to the Patreon community. The link is down below, and also receive a lot of different perks such as videos and other things. Thank you everyone for your beautiful support already. And also, if any of you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, all the information is available in the description box below this video. You will find my website there and my email address so that you can send me a message whenever you feel guided to do so. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye! Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have picked a wonderful rose quartz crystal today, and if you have picked this mystical shaman oracle, we're going to see what wants to come out for you. So how do they see you at this time? Just going to adjust the light a little bit here. So let us see. You bring the light. I'm hearing just a mush of the Beatles songs. So you know, it just feels like you're a very upbeat person. You bring a lot of positive energy. Your person definitely considers you with the energy of the sun. So that is definitely coming through. We have a giveaway, beautiful energy. Yes, you bring just this positivity. We have number 23. Maybe that is significant to some of you here as well. But overall, how do they see you? They see you as a bringer of light, quite literally. So they see you as someone who brings clarity, who brings abundance, who brings enlightenment, who brings them the ability to see things more clearly. You are seen as a very generous person with this giveaway energy. You are also very angelic in your presence. So there is a sense of purity about you, like very sunny disposition, very optimistic, very lovely disposition that you sort of bring with yourself, that you fill the world with in your own presence. So your own atmosphere is incredibly loving, is incredibly open, is incredibly sunny. So yes, let's see what else here. You offer light, and through light you offer clarity. But yeah, you're also very sort of dreamy character. Your person thinks of you as quite a dreamy character, as very pure in your mannerisms, in things that you talk about, and how you're coming across overall. So let's see what else comes through here. Spirit, please. We have the owl, okay, very wise as well. Let's just get a couple of more cards. We have the vision quest, okay. Interesting. One more card, please, as to how they see them for group number 3 here. We have the crow. Okay, so you're coming through with the animals. There are not a lot of animals in this deck, but what is coming through here is definitely strong. We have the blade on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here, you have that clarity, you know, that sun-like clarity. And with that clarity, you're able to cut through the bullcrap. So the things that don't sit well, or the things that are just, you know, piles of things that no longer serve, or just, you know, a misunderstanding of a certain things. You're just able to really cut to the chase, cut to the major thing. You're able to do this flawlessly is what I'm hearing. So in a very sort of gentle, very graceful manner. And you know when to do this. You know when to, you know, cut to the point. You are the type of person who is very much oriented towards just getting to the point. You don't like to beat around the bush, you know, or walk around the kettle. I'm not even sure if that's the expression, but yeah, you're the type of person who's very, very direct is what I'm getting here. At least that's how they perceive you. So with the owl here, we have the person who is very attentive to others. So this person, they see you as someone very wise, very attentive to others, someone who can really see through the difficulty. And just again, we have that energy of cutting to the chase here, just really being able to move towards what you want. My cat's just meowing a bit, so I do hope she gets to do what she wants. She just wants to go to a particular place. We'll see if she makes the jump. So yeah, with the owl, you are someone who sees things with perfect clarity from this person's perspective, mind you. You're able to really discern the truth when others aren't seeing it. And that again allows you to really cut to the point. You also really know how to find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your time. So you have that sort of ability to pull yourself out of the difficulty. You have that sort of very open, very good approach to life. Let's say good, in the sense of optimism, in the sense of knowing when the time is right to make that forward leap. You also are good at discerning like the hidden messages or the vibe of the situation. With the owl, you have sort of a certain discernment, a strong intuition. You are also able to observe the facts without judging them. So you're able to just hold the facts in awareness and just be like, okay, this is happening, this is here. All right, this is what is going on, you know. So you don't really judge things too much. You're someone who just allows things to happen, so you're more of an allowing person here. So anything else, like able to really see the truth as well, and able to use that truth as your own compass, as your own guide in life. You really know how to really trust yourself. Here's what I'm getting. That's also relevant here with the crow, because you know how to follow your sense of guidance, or just to, you know, follow yourself, what spirit is calling you towards, or where you are yourself called to be. So next we have the vision quest. With the vision quest, this feels to me like the energy of really allowing your intuition, allowing your heart and mind cohesion to guide you. So you're someone who definitely listens to your own heart when going about your day-to-day life, and that translates into you living a more fulfilling life for yourself. At least that's what your person thinks. Again, we're looking at their perspective of you. They definitely see you as someone who is aligned with their own purpose in life, whatever that might be. You know when to shift circumstances in your life if they're causing you stagnation, when to bring in a new perspective, when to hone into a particular perspective. You have this certain, let's say, flexibility with how you are handling your own life here. You are also seen as someone who likes to find clarity by spending time alone in nature. Your person thinks that, you know, if you live in a city, you like to go for walks in a park, for example, or if some of you live in the country, you are seen as someone who likes to make sure you spend time outside, especially in contemplation, somewhere in nature. You're definitely someone who likes to be outside, get off the couch, get away from your desk, and basically go outside, exclamation point. And yeah, you're seen as someone who likes to live with intention, right? You like to approach life as a vision board, as a vision quest, as a game almost, you know, to see what opportunities life is opening up to you, what new doors are opening, what new doors or different doors are closing for you. You like to just be open, you know, sort of approach life with this openness, approach life with a certain flow. Yeah, you go through life in a certain flow is what's coming through here. And that helps you really know your own truth here. Overall, your person here sees you as someone who is searching for the truth, searching for the truth of the matter, whatever it is. You are seen as quite more of a philosophical mind, or having a more philosophical mind here. Someone who likes to think about things, someone who likes to contemplate on things. And again, this is from your person's perspective. You know, maybe they're the type of person who doesn't think that much, or a more practical person, and they therefore see you as so much more contemplative, just because it's such a strong contrast to who they are. So basically, you are someone who has a lot of integrity here with the crow. You're someone who walks your talk, you know. You're someone who has congruence between who you say you are and who you really know yourself to be. So strong sense of integrity here. You definitely speak your own truth. Sometimes, you know, you do tend to not speak it if you feel like the situation doesn't call for it. But overall, you do tend to practice speaking your own truth and practice looking at the truth here. And just wanting to align yourself with truth. You're the type of truthful person, you know, the truth will set you free type of person. You're very true to your own word here. You are someone your person knows they can rely upon. You're a bit mystical here, sometimes a little bit mysterious as well, with the crow coming through, just because you have this maybe different sense with which you're approaching the world, but also you're such a no bullshit person, so you're quite mystical, a little bit in that occult side, you know, maybe a bit witchy, just all of those, you know, good things from my own perspective. But yeah, your person here sees you a bit, you know, sometimes a bit darker, but also light. You know, you have this good balance between the light and the dark here is what I'm tapping into. And you have this sort of strength to you, the strength being able to really see things very, very clearly. We have both animals here that do tend to see the truth of the matter, see things incredibly clearly in their own situation. I feel like your person here really values you when it comes to being able to distill information and just make things very cohesive, make things very understandable for the public. So let's see what else Spirit has for you here. So we are using the Everyday Witch in addition to my tarot. So let's see what wants to come out. So Spirit, how did they view group number 3, please? I just saw 1111 on the camera as I was shuffling this, so might be a sign for some of you here. So let's see. You are someone dreamy, someone who has a lot going on in their own lives. You have a lot of different relationships. With the 7 of Cups, this person sees you as someone who is, you know, connected to everything. You have a little bit of yourself in every single pot that this person can think of. So you are someone who really likes to be connected to many things, just have their role in many different projects or many different events. You are someone who is very open to relationships in general. Okay, and what's also coming through and what is interesting is that this person has a bit of a crush on you. We have the 2 of Cups coming through. So this person, they respect you greatly, they respect you deeply, and they have a crush on you. They find you to be very similar to them, or at least that's what this person thinks. So they think you are very similar to them, and they think like you guys get along very, very well. And they feel like they have a bit of a thing for you. They want to offer you things. They want to just hang out with you more. And now maybe there is something in the way here. I'm tapping into something being in the way for some of you. Maybe you are with someone else, or this person is with someone else, or just there are circumstances here that don't really fit the two of you together. But this person, I feel like they have great respect for you. They know there is mutual respect between the two of you here. There is friendship between the two of you here. Overall, they do consider you to be a very friendly person, a very loving person, someone they can get along with very, very well. And that's like a huge exclamation point here for this, from this person. They feel very safe with you. They feel very lovely with you. They love the relationship that you guys have together. And they feel like if the things were clearer between the two of you, they would get to explore this connection deeply, or much deeper. Of course, if you are asking about a family member right now or someone of that relation, that's not going to apply to you. But the, you know, the amount of self-respect and the friendship that this person feels for you is definitely there. So let's see what else we have. We have the energy of an adventurer, so the Two of Wands. I feel like your person here sees that you are a very creative person, but someone who doesn't jump into things immediately, someone who likes to slowly develop their creative streak. You like to see, you like to plan the moves forward. Here's what I'm getting, you like to just plan the road forward, but also that doesn't stop you from living your life fully to the passionate point, to the, you know, complete passion, passionate existence. Anything else? You're a very fiery person, overall very passionate. Definitely you live according to what brings you passion, what satisfies you. Your person here also sees there are many paths open to you. With the Seven of Cups, with the Two of Wands, there's a lot still open for you in your life. You know, a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities here. I feel like you have a lot going on for yourself. So next we have here the Nine of Cups coming through. With the Nine of Cups, this person definitely sees you as someone who loves to take care of themselves, loves to be taken care of. You bring a lot of joy to the people around you. This person does also see you as someone who is very fulfilled in their own lives, very content in their own lives here. They also see you as someone who always gets their wishes fulfilled, or just has this good luck streak about them. This person sees you as someone who has achieved, in a sense, I do want to say quote unquote achieved here, a personal and spiritual completion, and someone whose dreams are coming true. So overall, very fulfilled person, a very abundant person, especially abundant within, emotionally secure. This person just loves the vibe that you bring. Again, you know, they just love the vibe that you bring. There is this chill, optimistic energy about you, and also, you know, a go-getter energy, someone ambitious, someone passionate, but at the same time relaxed. You know, you're not someone who's going to strive too strongly. You're just someone who's going to be relaxed in their own energy. So let's see what else shows up for you, how they see you. Like, this person, I feel like, admires you greatly. There's just so much respect for you here. And I'm not saying this lightly, because I just feel there is so much respect for you here, group number 3. Like, this person really deeply respects you. So take my word for it. Like, honestly, the energy is so strong in that dimension, in that layout. That vibration here is super strong. So next we have the energy of the Three of Wands. So a go-getter, someone who manifests their life, someone who steps up and takes an active part in their own life. We already said the rest here with the Two of Wands, but this is just more of an active approach. You know, someone who likes to plan, but that then really strongly takes action, aligned action towards what they want, to see what they want, to move forward. Again, we have this strong energy of passion, of bringing things about, that creative energy, bringing things about here. And we have the Five of Cups here. Ooh, interesting. We have the Five of Cups in relation to the King of Cups here. So I feel like here your person does see you as someone who might have gone through a difficult period with someone in your life you are very close to. They might just recognize that you might have gone through a difficult breakup recently, or they are thinking that about you. They see you as someone very wise in relationships, but they also feel like that is due to the fact that you have been through something difficult relationship-wise. This can also be designated or talking about your father or a father-like figure in your own life. It can also be a friend or an older brother, for example, if you don't resonate with a partner necessarily. But I feel like here this person thinks like you are mourning, you're grieving some type of relationship, like you are still, or you have been met with previously in your past with a difficult relationship, or you just, you know, couldn't work it out with someone. There is a difficult relationship in your own life that you're not very should I say, oh gosh, I can't find the right word for it. Like you are still attached to. The difficulty is what I'm getting here. There is still this attachment or this sadness that is in your life due to this connection not going the way that you have intended, or due to the difficulty of this relationship right now. And your person sees like something here with this male figure in your own life. Could be a brother, partner, romantic interest, or father figure, whatever, you know, or just someone in the family, or someone in who is your relation, or maybe just someone you know that you know is not in your life, and this is causing you emotional distress is what I'm getting. So this person feels like there is some emotional distress in you because of a certain romantic or otherwise emotional connection with a male figure in your own life. Okay, that's as clear as I can make it here. I do feel like they're sensing that you are healing, like you're working through it with the Nine of Swords here, but they still feel like there is some difficulty here for you, or there has been some difficulty that you have had to overcome in your life. Right, so let's see what else we are using here with the Arcana of Astrology, just to see what else can come out for you. What else wants to be said? Ascendant, interesting. Ooh, wow, that just flew out, didn't it? Cancer energy. Okay, so Ascendant, Cancer. Let's get not any of these. They're just crazy. Crazy little babies. So let's see what else. We have the Chiron, yeah, the wounded healer. Wounded healer in emotions, wounded healer in relationships, that is healing others now through their own energy, or through your insight, through your insightful nature. And what do we have? Psyche. Okay, so there is sexual attraction here as well. There is quite a romantic attraction from this person as well. I do feel like for some of you, this person is trying to keep or steer away from this connection, but they definitely feel romantically drawn to you. Righty, so with Ascendant, what do we have with Ascendant? With Ascendant, they see you as someone who is authentic, who is true to themselves. That integrity was definitely there. As someone who is really growing into themselves right now. So they might see you as someone who is younger than them here, just because they see this growth happening for you here in your life right now. Like you are really growing into your authentic sense of self, or into your authentic truth here. We also have the Cancer coming through for you. So with the Cancer, they see you as someone who is very nurturing, as someone who is quite motherly to others. You are mothering and caring for other people, definitely. You know how to deal with other people's emotional matters very, very well. You're emotionally, inwardly and outwardly very expressive, which I feel like this person really appreciates about you. You're also someone who's quite protective of themselves, and you feel comfortable in sharing your feelings, regardless if they're positive or negative. Right? You do sometimes also retreat inwardly. You sort of retreat deep into your shell occasionally here, and sometimes don't want to communicate too much out of self-preservation, is what this person, you know, thinks. They make sense out of it in that way. Sometimes this person does see you as a bit moody, as a bit insecure, maybe holding certain grudges as well. But overall, someone who is quite tender and receptive to the energy around them, to other people, very loving, very accommodating, and a good host, a good host, a good hostess. So Chiron energy, this is the healer. So this person sees you as the healer, or the archetype as of the healer. This person does see you like someone who has had to overcome quite a lot of things in their own lives. Whether it's true or not true, you know, you be the judge of that. They see you as someone who had to heal through a lot. But through that, you also got incredible gifts. That's how they basically perceive you, or again, that's how they make sense out of your life, or what you're doing, or who you are right now. They see you and your difficulty as sort of like through this silver lining. They also see you as someone who has a lot of hope in life, and someone who also has had to deal with a lot of despair. Again, we have that, and sadness, like someone who was dealt certain, let's say, bad quote unquote cards, certain difficulties, but yet you knew how to overcome it, and just became such a profoundly well-rounded person because of that. All right, so next we have the Psyche. So Psyche is termed the goddess of the asteroids. I do feel like this person sees you as a goddess, because we do have that Two of Cups here. They feel you emotionally very, very much. This person has a lot of passion for you. They also do think of you as a very passionate person. You are very beautiful to this person as well, very empathetic. They see you as someone who has psychic abilities and is sensitive to the people around you as well. So yeah, strong psychic awareness. You're seen as very beautiful and overall very, very kind. And yeah, I feel like this person does have a bit of a thing for you. They might think of you guys as soulmates, or they just feel a strong connection with you, is what I'm getting here with Psyche. They just feel very emotionally bound to you, or emotionally strongly connected to you, because they do consider you to be quite similar here. Right, so lastly, we're just going to get a couple of thingies, a couple of signs as well, just to see what wants to come through. So we have a couple of these signs, and we're just going to see what comes out for us. Okay, so that's quite enough. So we have Pisces. You are a dreamy person, very intuitive again. We have Scorpio, very deep feeler. Someone who handles their emotions very, very well. Quite a mysterious figure, quite a seductive figure here with Scorpio as well. We have Leo coming through twice. Oh my gosh, wow. Didn't even know that I had Leo twice here. So let's see. We have Leo coming through twice for you. So overall, you're very confident. Again, we have that sun quality here. You know, with that giveaway, we have a lot of sun-like qualities. So definitely that is the Leo energy. Someone who brings love, who brings optimism, who brings light, who brings just joy to those around them, who sort of makes, let's say, a party, but that sort of gentle, optimistic party. You're also someone who is very, who is seen as very generous. And also we have Virgo here. You are also seen as quite a good thinker, someone very reliable, someone very conscientious. With Virgo is what's coming through. Someone hardworking as well here. So, and again, a good host, someone who likes to take care of others, someone very nurturing, right? So that's what I have for you, my dears. Thank you so much for connecting. It's been a pleasure connecting with you as always. I really love these types of readings and hope to do them a lot more in the future. Thank you so much for tapping in with your own energy. If you want to, you can support this channel through Patreon. The link is down below, and get exclusive perks such as healing opportunities and also just additional tarot readings, especially mature 18 plus tarot readings that are not as suitable for YouTube. Links are down below. And if any of you want to book a personal tarot reading, all the information is also below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video with someone that you love, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you have a very beautiful day. Send you so much love, so much light, blessings to you, my dears, and see you very soon. Bye.